Evening all, and welcome back to Factory Town. So last time we started doing our mana production and we upgraded the base, so let's actually use our new house that we've got and get some more people, shall we? So let's put in our houses on the corners, which I've avoided doing because I wanted to keep everything sort of symmetrical. We now have 2 spare, which I suppose I should spend because 2 isn't so bad. I don't know where to put them though. Put them in the middle. Pose and change those paths up. There's no reason why those paths have to be particularly as they are. I don't really want to put them in the middle of there. I was going to save them for like putting a park in or something in the centre. But let's yeah, we'll we'll do that. We'll put a house in there. There we go. Looks a little different, but we got 30 houses now, which is the important part. And we can upgrade these straight to level... Ooh, I was going to say 3, but apparently we can't. So why can't we upgrade them to level 3? What's going on with our cloth? Ah, I think our cloth is struggling because we have no more wool coming down. Is that correct? We have wool. You are... Ah, yes, of course, because we upgraded this barn. We're using all our cloth for the cloth. Which that makes sense. That does make sense. Right, well, first things first then. I think this could do with being upgraded with some steam. Because it could do with going a little bit faster. I could put more people in it. Not that worried about it for the minute, I think. Right, everything else is keeping up and going okay. Our forges are... They're not our forges, there's our forges. Our forges are struggling. Why are our forges... Why is one struggling and the other one is not? What's going on here? I think this does have a layout. Does have a layout issue. Oh yeah, that doesn't need to be there. Where this forge is outputting on the belt and then that one. So when this belt is full, and it starts sloping down because obviously this barn is empty to do it, that gets priority to put things on the belt. That one doesn't. That's probably why that's got so much in it and this one hasn't. It could also be a fact of that that lower grabber is grabbing them first. Not really sure about that. I think it is. I think that lower one's grabbing the ore first. I did that, then that. I think that means the top one will grab first, I believe. I'm not entirely sure on that. I think that's how it works. First one you put down is the one that moves, I think. But yes, yeah, that looks as if now it's the top belt's going to get it. So that one's going to get priority over this one now, which is still not ideal, but it's fine. It's fine. This one that's got a shorter lead, so that will fill up quicker. And okay, right. So we have our mana system going here, and I need to look at what the hell to do with mana because I don't know the big changes, what's going on with it. So what I might do is, we've only got a mana forge moment, so I suppose we need the elemental refinery, don't we? That's the thing we need. So we need to research mana transmission. which we can do. It's not a big problem. We have capability for that. You have stopped working. Oh, no, you're going in. That's strange. But I need to grab another wagon. And you are going to have a very long trek, I'm afraid, and I'm terribly sorry about this, but you're going to go to the school. Because that requires mana crystals. And I think I shall let that go and let that run, because we can't really do a great deal else here until that's researched. Yeah, we'll let that go, and I will come back once that has been researched and we can carry on, because until then there's not going to be a great deal happening. I might have also look at changing this up here, but for now I'll just let this run, and we shall be right back. Okay, so sometime later, and we are done with our mana transmission, which is awesome. That means we receive new wonderful things, the mana transmitter, the mana receiver, but more importantly that unlocks new things. Mana crystal via ethereal mana pipes. Oh yeah, yes, of course, the mana system works via the same sort of way the steam system works, but that does mean we can unlock oh, it was elemental extraction I wanted. What have I done? Oh, I need mana power. Okay, so we got more to go, but we can do stuff. I have had to make a small change, which I will show you in a moment. Let's turn this cart back on. I've had to put some fences here, because I noticed carts were coming along here, this one in particular, and was coming down here to cut through there, and it jammed everything up, so I had to just block that off to go there. And also, a discovery which I didn't realise, and has been pointed out to me on the comments of a previous video, Aiden Gunderman, you can actually send animal feed via chutes, which I didn't actually know, if I'm honest with you. I didn't realise that was a thing you could do. I pause the game here and I put it in there. They will actually travel down chutes, which I thought all tier 2 products wouldn't travel down chutes. I don't believe... actually, stuff out of the grain mill. I'm not sure that's correct. I'm entirely honest with you, I don't think that is actually right. I've got a feeling that might be a bug, because I don't believe they're supposed to, but I'm going to leave it like that for the minute because they appear to. So how could we test them for you? Do pies? If pies go on there, it's definitely a bug. There's a... No, pies do not come out of there. Okie dokie. Right, so maybe that's been changed and I did not know about that, but that's a good spot. Thank you very much, Aiden, for that. That's helps speed up, because chutes are so much faster than conveyor belts, so that's going to help speed up things there a little bit. And this is done. This is all caught up and done, and our apple pies are completely full. So what am I going to do is I'm going to actually turn down the farms here. That can go down to 1, and that can go to what we got there, 210. Let's make it 400. No, let's just put it as 2 people. Go on, we'll put it as 2. So it's got sugar and keep an eye on it. That's probably going to go too slowly now, if I'm honest with you. But it can tone down a little bit because, as I said, we're producing enough apple pies, so everything's cool. We are producing enough medicinal wraps as well, or medical wraps, sorry. I think we've only got 1 cart doing. Yeah, but we're good for red coin, so I'm going to leave that on 1 cart for the minute. So the other things I wanted to do, I kind of wanted the elemental research being done. I might add another cart doing this, because I want to get a mine going with all the different elements in it and have them come out to 4 different barns. I suppose that's how I want to do it. So let's build that. Let's build that. Berries. Do we have berries? Do we have berries? So we'll double check. We've got no berries in there. Berries over here? We have berries there. So okay, we don't have to worry about berries. Just make sure I don't delete something I don't have access. Let's remove the berries. We do, and we can remove that there because that's not required. Okay, that's a nice big flat bit of land. Right, so we'll grab a mine and we'll put the mine in. Oh, there, looks good. Right, and what we're going to do is I'm going to draw a path around that so I know exactly where I'm going. Things. Just to mark it out, make life a bit easier for me. And we're going to have the 4 different elements in here: earth, air, fire and water. Now the question is, do we actually have any of those? We have unlocked mana pipes, which I do need to start making. We will do very soon. And we've unlocked the mana transmitter and mana receiver, which requires a mana brick. So that's something we're going to have to produce as well. I think that was in here, wasn't it? Yes. Oh, and mana pipes are in here as well. That requires stone, mana crystals, so we'll have to bring things over here a bit. We have a stone mine just here we could tap into. So I think we'll do a bit of mana processing here, get things going. But what I want to do, farming and mining. Requires purification. So we can't actually place any of these down until we do the purification, which is part of the research system. So mana's going to be a bit more in depth than I expected. Okay, fire purification requires elemental extraction. Elemental extraction requires mana power. We are way off doing that yet. And it also requires fire crystals, earth crystals and air crystals. We did. Oh wow, I've got loads of mana shards there, which I forgot about. These are earth stones. I'm not sure how you convert stones to crystals. Used by fire. Wow. Okay, so before we can even think about doing that, I'm going to have to tap into these temples. Okay. So let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at how we can do this for the air one. Let's start with air because air is quite a good one. So we need mana crystals. Well, that's easy enough done. We can get mana crystals there. And we need air ether, which is done in the elemental refinery, which is what we're researching right now, isn't it? No, it's not. It's done in the next one. Okay, so we are way off doing mana yet. Okay. So, let's scratch that plan, but that's what we're going to do there. We're going to put the 4 in there, and then we're going to have 4 barns out front, and they're going to extract each one's barns. And then we go off and do things. Don't have as much space there as I'd like, I suppose. Go up there or down there. But I'm really not sure about that. So, what other things do I want to do here? I've stopped bringing leather to this workshop for the moment because I actually kind of thought this was done, but it's not. So I may re-kickstart that, excuse me. But I think I do want to redo all this. I do want to get rid of this and redo stuff. So we're using more wool than we're producing. It's not really surprising because our farms are not really going at the speed I'd like them to. So that means we need to change up this here, don't we? Yes. If I'm going to change this up, I want to have an independent system creating these mana belts, which means all I need to do is tap off of the iron. So let's not sure what else requires cloth. We are going to require a lot of cloth installed. We're also selling shirts as well, which is something I need to remember. You're just not getting enough wool. That's the problem. Could we just put a farm in here? Would that work? Do you reckon that? Reckon that'd work? Or just put in a farm? Yeah, and flatten that down as much as I can. I try to avoid doing landscaping in this episode, but in this playthrough, but sometimes you just gotta. Right, so let's put down a farm. Have it facing. Does it matter which way it faces? Awkward to get into there either way, so let's face it that way. Let's face it that way, and we'll actually bring it over to here somewhere, like that, and down this area back here, and so that there, if it will let me. Yes, it will. Awesome. Right, so then we have some fields. We will tell you to harvest cotton when it's available. It will be available very soon because we have a lot of cotton. Like so. And we're going to tell you, in fact, we're going to turn off this whole wool system completely. So, we are going to disable the wool, and in fact, I'm going to turn off everything here because I am going to quit this off, remove all this, and put something else in up here. I think the idea of having all the bits and pieces was a good one, but I'd rather go with the whole independent system. This is not going to be independent because it's going to require stone and wood, but we are getting stone and wood via our little internal rail system. So this complicated mess will make sense. We've got a bit of wool left, so we're going to leave the wool there. And I'm going to add the other cloth recipe, like so. And we will just run a chute. There. Do I really want to do that, or do I want to? No, well, I'm going to put a barn in there first. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a barn in. We will run. We'll run it up in the air again. I do love that when they grow. And we'll grab some. I suppose I'll grab some shoots. Why not? Let's put a shoot in. And grab it. There we go. And you're going to be. No, that was the wrong button. Oh well, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You're going to be set to cotton. Okay. And then you're going to have groups going to the side of that. Yep, I suppose we're going to have shoots going to the side of that. So build do make it look a bit more realistic, and we go there, go there, like so, and that would give you access to cotton, which you can create cloth from, and then the cloth you can create to put out to here, and then so on and so forth, and everyone is happy and everything is awesome. Yay. You, for what you're for, I don't remember. What were you for? Coal? I think you were for coal. Yes, I believe you were for coal. So we can remove that now, and I think we need to change this up a little bit here because things are not how they seem, how they should be. We need to turn the corner and go down. So we need to do that. Oh, no, not that. Do that. Rail back on top. There we go. Okay. Oh. That was a mistake. We want a road. There we go. Right. So now it's no longer going around in circles. The train, I suppose, can come out of there. That's fine. Yeah, the train's okay doing that. There's the bread cart. That obviously doesn't want to be coming down here. The bread cart should be going that way straight away, saving time, but we'll figure that out later. What I am going to do is we're going to remove all of these, but nothing can get access to anything apart from the bread. We'll leave the bread going for the minute. Our eggs aren't selling. Why is that? Maybe a case of like the food market was full. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Yeah, what I'm going to do actually is I am going to spend a bit of money in wood and upgrade all these barns. May seem like a strange thing, but I don't want to waste the resources that we have here. So if I upgrade all the barns, then these pastures will start working and doing their thing and yada yada, and we can just use up the grain and everything like that, and not have to worry about it so much. That can go now. That can go. That still has stuff inside. I'm going to leave the farms there for the minute because I might use them for when it comes to making the bread. Down there, you're down there. Okay. It's just basically to use up all the animal feed in them, which they have done. So we can now clear off that. Those. And off those. It was pointed out as well in last episode's comments, or the episode before, that I was concerned about wells not being able to keep up with things. With this steam system we got here, I was concerned about the well not being able to keep up, which it is easily. But there's no reason why I couldn't have multiple wells going into a barn or into a silo and then have the silo feed. So you know, with the confined space, I could still have if I had one there, and one there. I know it can't go on that, but you have 3 wells, silo in the centre, that could come down. So in that small 5x5 area, you can have 3 lots of water. So that was a good suggestion. Thank you for that. Didn't upgrade that one because it didn't need it. You upgrade you're done. You're done. And you're done. Awesome. Right. And we have, let's upgrade one of those barns just to clear that down. Go. I really like this barn upgrading thing. It just allows you to store so much more space. Store more space? Sorry, allows you to store more things in the same space, which is absolutely awesome. It's something I asked for a while. I don't actually think I asked for it on Discord, so I'm terrible for that. I really should go on the Discord server and be more active on there. But I unfortunately fall into the category of I mean to do things and essentially never get around to it. I was going to put another barn in, but I've just realised you can actually move buildings now. Yes, the move tool lets you move buildings, and I believe it works with barns in their inventory. I'm not sure. I think so, but I'm thinking of upgrading that barn again to consolidate this all down into one barn. Because why not? You can fit it all into one barn, even if you upgrade it another time, then that's going to help loads. Right, okay. One thing I didn't do here was I never had a. Oh no, I did have a barrier gate here. So does that mean you always wait? You do wait for 20? Okay, which means that they're parked up for a little while longer and not doing a great deal, which is fine, absolutely fine. What I might do here is there'll be stuff put back in that I've taken out and I regret taking it out, but gonna make life easier for it. I might change this from being bread to being sandwiches, and we'll build a sandwich system, an independent sandwich farm, because sandwiches are 30 coins a go and they're still gold coins, so, or yellow coins, so I think that's probably the route I'm going to go down with that one there. That's what we're going to build here. Seeing as I can't do anything with our mana system until this is well researched, which is a long way off yet. Should I put a road in? Speed things up? Not really. Yeah, I suppose I could, couldn't I? Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's put a road in from there to there, from there to there, and then there to there. There we go. I've only got one little bridge. So that'll speed up the travelling costs or travelling times, so that'll help our research go a lot faster than it currently is, which is awesome. I need to finish this bridge as well. I'm really lazy for this. I have got, yeah, I've got 2 barns here. I'm gonna consolidate that down again. And I've got 4 barns here, haven't I? Yes, yeah, I've gone down that route. Wow. So what I'm going to do instead, to save some space, is I'm going to upgrade this one to, let's go 3. We'll go 3 times. So that can store 2, 4, 6, 800 stone. Okay, and then I need to put in a I need to put in something that's going to let me I'm going to have to destroy that because I can't see down there. There we go. Right. Okay. Yeah. So everything's going to now filter back into that barn there, which frees up a bit of space there, which is awesome. That's what we want. That's going to help. We've got 2 lots of wood being stored here. I'm going to leave the wood for the minute because that's fine. 2 lots of rails being stored, which we could thin out if we wanted to. I think I might do that actually. Let's turn that off. Braid that one. There we go. Right. Yeah, I think they got confused with pushing out and coming back in again. So I'll empty that into there. Turn that off for the minute, so it's not going to actually put any more into there. That's fine. We've got enough mana. We've got enough steam pipes. We do need to make some mana pipes, but we can't exactly do that for the minute because we just don't have the mana for it. This is producing stuff. This is producing cloth. You're still not producing any cloth. Right. I might as well remove that wool recipe because that's never going to get used again, and we'll remove the wool. And did we have a wool part? I think we did. That's wood, stone, wool. There we go. Right, so what do you want to be on instead? Actually, probably nothing. I think everything is good, so we're going to remove you. Yep, I think everything is good otherwise. Okay, just the case of this farm. Well, I could speed it up with extra people, that's fine. We are dropping on our happiness a bit, and I suppose that's because I'm no longer selling as many eggs and things. You still going strong, even though you don't have any more. Well, you got plenty of books, but yep. What were we doing with this iron mine? Were we supplementing the iron? Yes, we were, and now that's no longer needed because of reasons. Reasons are those. Because you're storing more than 150. Okie dokie. Right. Everything's looking really, really good. Everything seems to be working as intended. This is an absolute chaotic mess with railroads and other bits and pieces, but it works, and it looks very industrial, so yeah, we can bring that down a bit. About 5 people, shall we? Yeah, it's just gaining now. It's just gaining. So, yep, okay, right. You're getting steam power, yes you are. Which means you're producing stuff that I just want to get a bit of abundance of cloth going, to be honest with you, because I'd like to upgrade some more houses. And you're full, and there's, yeah, that makes sense. There's one more on the belt, so we'll remove that and I'll go back into the base. Okay, and then that can be turned back on. Boom. There we go. Okie dokie. Right. So, consolidating stuff down. Wow. How did you... Oh, yes. Yes, of course. Are we going to have one with the stone? Yeah, let's go and have one with the stone. Go on. And that's it. That's as far as you can upgrade well. So 250, so 1,000. 1,000 as far as you can go. That's fine. That's fine. And I want farms to be... I want the stone to be stored because I want to do more bridges and things over there. So that's absolutely fine. You will empty. Hopefully, you'll empty. You turn that off. Just temporarily make sure that barn gets emptied. There we go. Right. Just there we go. Right, okay. So now we've got a coal line go there. Doesn't mean we've got access to a bit of space here for coal if anything needs coal. This is going okay. Right, so let's remove all of that. Can't remove the rails there. Oh, there we go. That was odd. Let's remove all of that. That's going to put loads of wood back in our base, which is fine. We remove these as well. We will look into making a sandwich factory over here. I'm going to try and leave the excavations like they are. So we're going to have a multi-tiered one, maybe. Not too sure yet. I'm also not sure how exactly I'm going to have it. Might not have the trains come over here. I might just have the trains go backwards and forwards there, and then well, I said I'm just going to put a station here for filtering, but now we're not doing that here, so I could have the trains just go backwards and forwards and bring it up to here and drop it off. I do still kind of like the idea of a station though. But anyway, let's just build it first, shall we, before we get ahead of time at all. Right, I need to move these barns, so yeah, we'll upgrade you again. Probably have to upgrade that again, aren't I? 200. Yep, you're gonna have to go up to the mega one, or do I just want to get rid of that? I'm not sure. The issue we got is the coal here is going to run out at some point, because this is obviously the kitchen is producing the coal. So we might set this to be wood powered instead, or it could be fertilizer powered, which always adds a very interesting flavour to the sandwiches, I suppose. The question is, could it be fertilizer powered? Would we produce enough fertilizer? We'll see as time goes on. So I'm going to level up this terrain here a bit, and then we're going to move all these barns up. So we've got that one, and that one. And I should have probably checked whether the inventory is just to do. Should have moved one and checked the inventory rather than move all of them and then check. That was a mistake. Right, so you're empty. Awesome. Right. So we have our fields up here. Our farms producing grain on the mountains. We have a very large flat area there and a very flat area there. There isn't a smoothing tool, I don't believe, is there? No, there isn't. Okay, so in that case we're going to probably raise everything or lower everything. Let's do that. Let's right. There's something else as well which I didn't point out in the last episode, although I'm not sure if it was actually in the last episode. You can use the page up and page down tool buttons now to increase your brush size. So, for instance, I can flatten a much larger area in one go, like so. It works for planting trees. It works for planting, I believe. No, it doesn't work for planting that. It works for planting resources though. So if you have trees, which I can't copy for some bizarre reason, yeah, if I go to my fine block and go to tree planter, I can increase and decrease the size. No, I can't. Okay. Tree planter was probably a bad example. Let's try stone. Yeah, there we go. Stone. I could add, there we go, that will cost me 810 stone to plant that one down there. So you can now increase and decrease the size with page up and page down by default. You can change it in the settings, but very useful. Very, very, very useful tool. I don't know if it works for, doesn't work for deleting stuff either, so that's fine. Right, so and also let's bring that back down to the smallest size. Right, so we want sandwiches. So let's grab a kitchen and let's put said kitchen there, and you are going to make the sandwich. I've got plenty of space here, so I don't have to make it as compact as I did the other ones. So to make a sandwich, you require bread, cheese, and cooked chicken. That's the only sandwich. Yep. Right. Bread, cheese, and cooked chicken. I could do all of that in there because the cheese is done in here. The bread can be done here, as we know, and the cooked chicken can be done there. So I could do it all and just feed one kitchen, like I have done in many other places. Let's do that, shall we? Bread, cheese, and cooked chicken. Cooked chicken. Cooked chicken. There we go. Okay. And we'll put a barn in front of it there, and that's going to be, no, wrong button, that one up there. It's going to be for a sandwich. Okie dokie. And boom. So, what do we need to give this? Well, we need to give it chicken, raw chicken, which is done in a pasture. We need to give it milk, which is done in a pasture, and cloth. So we're going to have producing cloth here, which isn't a problem. We do have 2 farms. We could set another farm up for doing cotton instead. Or we could go down the route of, instead of using that, we could use wool. Then we'd need the animal feed, so I think we'll go cotton route. And bread just needs flour. Yeah, let's switch one of these up to being cotton, shall we? I think we'll go with this one up here. You are going to be on... You're on auto manage, so that's fine. So be on cotton. Like so. And to make cotton into cloth, we are going to need a workshop. Workshop there, because we're going to have a barn and a barn like so. Okay, so oh, gone too high there, like so. Right. And I think that's going to work for us. Yeah. Right, so, sorry about that, I'm going through a sneezing fit. Let's put in our chutes there. And you will be producing cotton. Remember, it's only one, not yet. Oh. And you're going to be set to cotton. This is the drawback to doing things independent wise. We've got a cotton farm over there, now we've got another one here, and that's twice the amount of people. That one's using 5 people, and this will be using 6. Whereas if you had one central place, you'd only use so many people, but then you'd have to cart it around. So I suppose the mine carts count as people. It's a bit. it's a bit give and take. Right, and then we'll put a chute in over there, and put a chute in there. No, we won't. No, we won't. We'll have this one up higher. So let's. I should really put these on my action bar. Oh, that's one button. Control. Nope. The Alt and 6. Nope. Which button was it? So doing that. Shift and 6. There we go. Shift and 6. So now I press 6 and they're on my Xbox. I use these a lot, so. Oh. No, I'm not sure whether. No, cloth definitely doesn't roll on chutes. So we'll do cloth there. Then we'll do the same here, but that we'll do. That with a conveyor belt running that way. We'll reset the cloth. Hopefully that will give us a bit of a surplus of cloth as well. So we've got it produced in 2 locations. So let's turn on that farm. Let that go. Right. I'm going to do the same thing here. We are going to have barns in between for filters, for buffers, sorry. Grain mill. Yeah. Ah yes, this is the whole the barn looks wrong. The barn does not look fat enough to me, or long enough. So that's why I get confused on that one there, because I always think that there's another block there to put things in, but there isn't. Oh, gotta stop doing that. Guys, I don't know why I'm going down there for the filter. Never been down there. Never been down there, but for some bizarre reason, my brain is now saying go down there, click that for the filter. And of course, that is wrong. That is absolutely wrong. Boom, boom, boom. We can use chutes all along here. I don't need a chute there because that's on the ground level. Okay, and this is not outputting because I did not put a grabber there. There we go. Right. So, I might as well raise that up, mightn't I? No, we'll leave that one on the ground. That's fine. Okay, so you're getting the cloth and you're getting the bread. You now need raw chicken. You'll be producing bread. Oh no, you need fuel. So you need raw chicken and fuel. Is that the other ones? Raw chicken, cheese and fuel. So we've got to have a couple more inputs going along here. Raw chicken and cheese are going to require what's happened here? Why did my wool cart go down there? Why would you do that? How strange. How very strange. Why did the wool cart go down there? Oh well. So you're producing bread over here. That is going to get moved. So let's turn off that. We actually want to filter that down and run that out. And we're going to need another farm probably over here producing animal feed. And the animal feed is going to go to 2 pastures. And the 2 pastures are going to go both into here. So, well, both into barns. And then both into there. So if we put, say, 1 there and 1 there. And I'm going to do something weird here as well, because I'm going to actually put a forester in down here and plant trees and then delete them trees there. Which seems strange, but maybe. Not too sure on that yet. What I might do, in fact, I might try and do this and have it run on fertilizer power, which is an interesting concept. One that would work. I'm not actually sure whether and I've made a mistake. Straight away I've made a mistake. So we're going to remove that. We're going to put in 3 high, and put in one like that, and we're going to put in a grabber. And say, grabber, you are to only grab sandwiches. We want to keep the bread internal. I could have a bread and a cheese and a cooked chicken filter popping off this, so it's not using its internal storage, but I'm not going to do that here. We don't really have the space. I could have had the space if I'd thought this out better, but I didn't, so we aren't. There we go. Right, so pastures. We need 2 pastures. 2 pastures, not stonemasons. Stonemasons are not pastures unless you want to be harvesting rock golems or something. So pasture and pasture. You are going to be chicken, and you are going to be milk. Right, and then these can go. You, I'm afraid, can go. Your years of valuable service are at an end, I'm afraid. We need to give them water. We need to give them animal feed. I wonder if 1 farm here is going to be enough for the animal feed. Hoping it will be. I'm thinking it will be. This is a lot more spread out than I usually do things like this, but it's just trying to make sense in my head. So if I run things up in the air, like so. That you are going to be filtered to raw chicken, and you are going to be filtered to milk. And and I want to run things up in the air here as well. Things can get underneath. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, there we go. Right. And it always looks weird when doing this. Because the pastures don't actually go up that high, but it works. So, bump, 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 and bump. And then you two are going to be set to fertilizer. You are going to be set to raw chicken. And you are going to be set to milk. And I hope I got them the right way around. Yes, I did. Okie dokie. Right, so that should all work then. You're feeding fuel into there. You've got a supply of bread. You've got a supply of cloth. You just need a supply of milk and other bits and pieces. So, right. Okay. Let's remove everything this side. I could have left those in there now, think about it, but nope. Remove the iron as well. We don't need any of these resources. Strip the world of its natural resources. A good human. And there we go. Right, so we want to water. Water is something I want to do here as well. So will one well be enough to produce enough water for them? Let's find out, shall we? Let's find out. It will be enough to start with, because obviously we're not going to be doing anything, so just going to split between one and the other. I think that needs 2, that needs 1, so our chicken does not require as many resources as our milk. You can go. You can go, and we're out of bread, so now we need to get a move on and actually get things going. We want a full flustered farm, I think, going down into 1 grain mill. It says not being too sure. Yep, 1 grain mill, and then that grain mill is going to be running on animal feed, and the animal feed is going to come out either side. Like that. Boom. Don't need to filter those because they are fine. I'm going to run I don't think I'm going to put fields in underneath them. No. That is unfortunate. No. Okay. So we're not going to have 2 tiles there. That's fine. That's fine. 2. Doing chutes. You can be on auto manage, and we're going to put in farm tiles. We're going to do strips down the side, and then if we need more, I don't remember whether use that tool there to plant loads more. I don't remember whether having more crops increases the speed of it. I don't believe it does, if I'm honest. All trundling along. You are right. For some bizarre reason, auto manage didn't want to work there. I am going to have to upgrade that load, however, I think, because I've got 2 chutes. I don't know why I did 2 chutes. We're just on 1. Did 2. I think in preparation for having the 10 workers in there. Okay, and the crops grow, the farm grabs all the grain. And unfortunately, yep, that's right. So we're going to have to stop that and change this up. Think about that. Do the same thing here. Pointing it that way. Yeah. So that means it will never filter backwards, so I've never got to worry about it ending up on this line here. Not that it will do that because the belts are combining anyway, so right. You are going to have to work overtime. Maximum people, and also I think this is going to be a good situation for bringing our steam pipes in. We'll run it along the bridge, and yeah, it can go to that one and to that one. It makes sense to have it going to the main kitchen because that's the one that's producing all the goods. You are hopefully going to get sandwiches in you at some point. I'm not sure what's... Ah, right. No, we're not going to get any sandwiches because we didn't put any grabbers on there. That was a foolish mistake. Okay. Okay, right. I also want to kind of test whether... I think next episode we'll do that. Something I've been intending to the start of the episode, that whether... If the fertilizer is full in a pasture, does it slow down production? I'm not sure. I can test that now. I have the ability to obviously run and test that, so not going to be so bad. We've got loads of cloth. We can upgrade our 2 houses. Be level 4 houses. Awesome source. They're going to accept specialty goods, which are currently apple pies. Although I'm not entirely sure. Gourmet, yes, yeah. So they'll accept gourmet now, so we can sell more apple pies to people, which is awesome. That is running. That is going. You have stopped because you run out of things because I turned off the leather. Okay, so we're going to turn the leather back on. Something we're going to have a look at as well because our leather's going to run out now. But I think we'll be okay. But yes, there we go. We have a rather stretched out. Could be consolidated down a lot smaller than this, but this island has essentially become a sandwich maker. We're not selling the sandwiches yet. Let's do that, shall we? Let's bread. You're going to be switched to sandwiches. You're going to be switched to... And we'll figure out a better way of doing this because right now it's not particularly working all that well. You know what? We are going to literally divert the rail. There we go. Right. Okay, and then put in a rail stop. Is under logistic blocks. There we go. Okay, so we will now be selling sandwiches, which is awesome. We are just waiting on cheese. Cheese is the big problem for us, which does kind of make sense. Because cheese takes 10 seconds to make. So cheese is going to be our downfall, unfortunately. You know your egg. Right, in fact, you can go, and you can go. So we're going to have two grabbing. Oh, and the wool cart, you can go. We don't need the wool one. Okay, shirts, you can do your thing. Yes, we will be selling sandwiches now, and everything will be awesome. Everything will be happy. Everything is kind of backed up and going. We are just purely waiting on that. Might switch this up a bit and have a second kitchen. Producing stuff. I mean, we can increase the people in this one, so it will go a little bit faster, but cheese is our problem here. As soon as one cheese completes, all the rest go. So, yeah. Bit of a problem, but we're fine, and we're fine on using fertilizer fuel apparently. So this is completely self-sustaining. This works wonders. I didn't not need two grabbers for that, but well, you learn something. In fact, our pastures aren't really getting enough resources, to be honest with you. I think that's purely because you are struggling to get enough grain. You might have to have two grain mills going to two farms going to one grain mill. We'll figure that out next episode. Right now, I want to quickly go and have a look at where there's our sandwiches, and I'm going to move you to there. To spread them out a bit, because they were very close together. So, yes. Here he comes. We're going to sell our sandwiches. Everything is going to be awesome. We're still supplementing our iron. Boom. And there we go. Loads of 30 golds. Awesome. 30 yellow coins. That's very, very nice. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. I'm quite glad we've got another independent sandwich factory going. And hope to see you again next time. And until then, as always, have fun.